The enigmatic fortress is poised to surrender its secrets, finally, as we continue to pull back the curtain on the many wonders we've waited to explore. It feels like for an entire series at this point. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Federations in our Final Federation 2 series. This is the enigmatic fortress, and we are seconds away. Let's have a look at how far away the transport fleet is. So they've got to jump... Oh, that's right. We're not seconds away. We're more than seconds away because they're all the way over there in Fianita. But they are coming over to the enigmatic fortress, and we also have a science ship on the way to survey those planets and survey Romanox. Now, I think there's a pretty good chance that we're going to lose those planets, so we're not going to be able to colonize them, unfortunately. But we have some terraforming projects going, and we also... Let's see. We've got a lot of stuff that we're working on all at once, basically. Let's take a look at our planets and just start going through some of the things that we need to pile some effort into. So, nice. Mote harvesting traps. Absolutely. So we have room for 2 mote harvesting traps here because there are both the dust caverns and the dust desert. So that's wonderful news. I'm not going to do that just yet because I think we might already have some upgrades going that are going to take advantage of that. We have some other things building as well. So let's go ahead and start on speed 2. Because we finally have a decent-sized navy.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
Yeah, pirates did pop up at the end of the last episode, I remember now.
Upgrades applied.
All right, good. Those upgrades are done.
Ship
Let me go ahead
upgrades
and send
applied. A new world has been colonized.
Fleet 1 after these guys. All right, so the Rock have ended their migration treaty with the Yeon Star regime. Listen, the Yeon are like my only ideological allies, Rock, in this entire game. So you be nice to them. I know we're going to change eventually. We've been talking about it for the entire series. But
we have lost a
come
mining station.
Leave them alone. Hey, leave my mining stations alone.
Engaging hostile forces.
Thanks.
A new
Good
world
night.
has been colonized.
Okay, good. The attempts to salvage the giant ship that was found on Dawn's waters have yielded some insight into the ship's designs. The ship maneuvering algorithms are easily transferable to our own hardware, enabling our fleets to become swifter and more energy efficient. Unfortunately, the ship itself is beyond saving, but its hull will supply us with enough materials to make up for that. So we got some materials. We also got the streamlining algorithms modifier. Let's have a quick look at that. Nice. Evasion plus 10%. That'll help in future combat for sure. Pirates finished off. Oh, hello. So the Izki have psionic potential. Good for them. And we got some minerals and energy from the pirate station. That worked out well. We really do need to get our fleets patrolling to make sure that stuff like that doesn't continue to happen, but we also need to just keep upgrading our stations, which we will have the opportunity to do before long. Why don't you go ahead and return to the Muric station, please? You return to the Sol station. You need to upgrade anyway. Tell you what. Upgrade it serious. We're going to be doing lots of rebuilding, because unfortunately the enigmatic fortress did deal a good amount of damage. Yeah, we're out of rare crystals at the moment. Might need to work on that. Okay. We have lots to clear. Bad timing, guys. Bad timing. Yes, we'd like to extend our deal. Same thing here. Okay. I'm so happy that you're reaching out, but I'm in the middle of something. Pause. All right, let's look at Troy. Looks like we don't have the ability to do any kind of... Oh, wow. Holy crap. We will definitely be... Look at the rare resources on this place. Holy mother of God. I forgot how epic Relic Worlds were. We've been waiting for this for the entire series. Let's go ahead and clear room for some generator districts first, and then we'll clear the collapsed spire, and then we'll clear the massive crevice. Tell you what, I'm going to queue all the things. And isn't there an edict? Oh, nice. I can re-up on capacity overload and production targets, although I might try and avoid that. Yeah, volatile land clearance. Let's do that. And with that done, I'm going to cancel these and give that order again. Oh yeah, much cheaper. nice and cheap. There are some other modifiers too that are helping with that, so that is always welcome. All right, science ship is on the way. They're going to look at Elvira and Romanox. And we're going to stay on speed 2 now that we've taken care of that. Still have a bit of a mineral shortage, but should be resolved before long. I may be able to move some pops off of this world. Yes. There's a robotic servant that's an entertainer, huh? I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to leave that there and not worry about it. Yes, 5 rare crystals. We can finally get the bigger choices here. Interesting that we didn't have the options before, but now we do. There we go. I tried to have a big enough stockpile. Yeah, decline. I'm not going to move them. All right, so that's 60. Concord currently has 38. This is also a place where we're building robots. So we probably need to go ahead and move them as well. We move some to Dune again. 3 is how many I could do.
Construction completed.
Basically, you have to look at the population count. It's always in intervals of 5 and think, okay, how far above the last mark am I? You know, it was 45 here. I've got 46. So if I were moving a robot pop off this planet, I'm not going to. I'd be able to move 1 because there's only a difference of 1. All right, so since we moved some pops around, I can now build a gene clinic on Dawn. Elysium also has the ability to upgrade their primary headquarters building. That's good news. How are we doing on rare resources? Doing better on rare crystals and volatile modes now. That's good to see.
Applied.
Have I built an energy? Yes, I have. Energy Nexus is already here. Autoton Monument's already here. I'm kind of tempted just to build another alloy foundry. Let me pause because I have a research decision to make and I'm in the middle of looking at this. Yeah, let's do a commercial zone. Okay, so research speed plus 5%. We're probably a little bit behind on getting that one. Let's knock it out. Anchor does not have any... Ooh, hold on. Well, remember, the thing is, I have lots of extra volatile motes now, but I don't have a mineral surplus at the moment. So I need to bear that in mind with any upgrades that I consider. Yeah, I will go ahead and queue that up. And yes, game, I know I'm about to run out of minerals. I'm so completely 100% aware. Promise you that. We can definitely just sell some consumer goods. All right, let's buy that many minerals. That'll help us until the shortage goes away. All right, we can upgrade that. That'll also help with the shortage. Is there anywhere else we can do that? I bet there is. I will bet there is. Okay, perhaps there's not. Back to speed 2.
Ship upgrades applied.
It's really not a massive shortage. We just need to... Oh yeah, we definitely need to upgrade you some more. Both fleets are still here. I thought I sent one back to the Sol station. I guess because I hit the upgrade button.
Ship upgrades applied.
Good. Head back to Sol, please. That's where you're supposed to be anyway.
Applied.
Okay, gained a little bit of fleet strength for that. Not a lot. Where is the transport fleet? Oh, good, it's there.
The special project has
Demolitions team is actually almost done. The detonation set to blow the airlock open went off as planned, providing an entrance for our team of explorers. However, the explosives were not the only thing to ignite. For reasons unknown, possibly as a deliberate trap, the airlock contained pressurized explosive gas in addition to the expected oxygen, causing a larger explosion that wiped out the demolitions team sent to set it up. We can only hope to make their sacrifice
System
worth
survey concluded.
Okay, so... we should get another event shortly. Do I need to send them again? Is that what just happened? I'm not sure I understand. I've never had to do this before. Did they update the enigmatic fortress? Or perhaps have I just gotten lucky every single time I've tried to do that? Because now it seems like my entire army is gone. Yeah, they're gone. That was a decent-sized army. If I had known that was going to happen, I wouldn't have sent all of them. I would have just sent one. Okay, well, hang on. Now I'm annoyed. Alright, let's train up a new army. Just one. Human army. A Terra Nova. We're going to try this again. Has that always happened? Oh, nope, there it is. There it is. The away team, I still need to train up more, find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team report that there is a recessed alcove to their right, housing a pedestal and a contraption wrought in the same black metal as the fortress itself. They believe this device is key to opening the bulkhead. The leader of the explorers describes it as 3 upright poles spaced equidistant across the top of the pedestal with 3 rings, metal tori of varying sizes placed around the leftmost pole, the smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. So we need to rearrange the metal tori on the poles. I've done this a few times. After the course of action was announced, a moment of silence followed, then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like small insects is followed by cheers from the team as they report that a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant-smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver, combined with the relatively mundane puzzle mechanism. You have a feeling the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. We can laugh about it now, at least. Okay, let's continue to reinforce the fleet. Glad I don't have to train those new units up. Upgrade you. The team reports that they have reached what appears to be the geometric center of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a center is even relevant in there. Relevant in there. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core, like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow is stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped.
Situation
now.
log
We'll
has
find a
been
way.
Updated.
Okay, so I think black hole research is the way to go. Yeah, so it seems like the Federations black hole right next door will work perfectly. So let's send this science ship, which is already in the neighboring system,
Ship
to go check that out.
Applied. Ship upgrades applied.
This is going to give us some pretty good technology
Ship
at the end. We just don't know
upgrades
what
applied.
exactly it will give us. So I'm pretty excited. We do need some more housing on this planet. I may as well build one more civic district. I've been avoiding doing that for reasons that I've discussed, but I might as well bite the bullet on a number of these new, because I've been avoiding it for so long that it makes sense to have an extra civics district, on most of these worlds. Okay, now there's just genuine unemployment here, so definitely a mining district on Dawn. Currently it's being designated as a refinery world. Probably won't stay that way. Okay, let's reinforce the fleet. Interesting. The Rock and the Yeon are rivaling one another. Why? Why, guys? All right, Mars has been terraformed into a continental world. Fantastic. Now the question is, did they finally add the texture? Or is it the same as it always is? It's the same as it always is. When are they going to add a texture? I know it's probably in the mods, and I could look for it that way. You can tell it's not because there's no Vallis Marineris on this. Yeah, not that I can see. This is not Mars. So, like, I can't wait for them to add a texture that actually looks like Mars properly terraformed. I've been saying this for, I feel like, a couple of years now. But now that we can do that, now that Mars is done, we can colonize here. And this is just going to be Mars. Not Sol Prime. And that would be done before long. So we have yet another new colony starting up. Fantastic news. Science ship is already looking into black hole research. Oh, and almost done. Very nice.
A special project has concluded.
It's so good to finally be doing some empire building stuff. We've been waiting the entire series. Examining a black hole with our new knowledge of how dark matter is used in the ancient fortress, we have discovered that its builders must have learned many of the manipulation and tunneling techniques from black holes. Seeing them outside of the strict system they created allowed the team of explorers to change connections around the core safely, stopping the repowering process. While this process alone has taught us much about the physics of black holes, it is nothing compared to the treasure that the now safely shut down fortress presents. So, look at this. We get massive boosts to engineering, physics, and society research all at once. We get the enigmatic encoder and decoder. Oh wow, we get both. Nice. And 30% progress on each. And that ends the enigmatic fortress chain. And that, holy crap, no way. Those planets are still there, so I must have been remembering what can happen if you fail. I think that's something that can happen if you fail. Oh, that's great, because those are two very nice worlds. Awesome. That's such good news. All right. Dune. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. Get a little bit more Unity per turn. And there are probably some upgrades I can do on the other planets that I haven't done yet. Let's just have a quick look. Governor Lucas Wagner has developed new skills. Good. So it has the architectural interest skill now. That's our new governor that we promoted not too long ago. Yeah, commerce megaplex for sure. We're going to need to buy some additional minerals once more. That's easy enough. Governor Eduardo Velasco has leveled up. When is our current ruler going to be done? Next election is at 2344 in 5 months. Nice. Okay, so we will probably have a new military chancellor this episode. Because we're at speed 2 right now, we're keeping it that way. But that's still good news. All right, we're going to do another mining district here, obvious reasons.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Okay, so what? Nice. Research speed +5 is done. Should we start researching the things that will almost inevitably lead to certain endgame factions giving us trouble? Decisions. Okay, so we have the encoder, which scrambles flight path data according to some indeterminable design before feeding it back to Fleet Command. So this increases evasion by another 20%. Or we can go for the decoder first, which improves tracking and chance to hit. Let's go for the decoder first. I am so happy that we got both of those. That's wonderful news.
We have detected an anomaly.
All right, so I don't think there's anything else I can do. Okay. I can do another mode harvesting trap. Holy mother of God. We are going to have all the volatile modes, just like we have all the gas. Canyons deep enough to be seen from orbit furrow the surface of Romanox 7. We finally have anomalies again. Yet the planet is dry as a dust bowl. What could have happened to the water? Let's take a quick look, shall we? See, I've got this mod now that moves the event windows over so you can just go and look at the planet without moving the window. It's so great. Doesn't apply to all the windows, but mostly it does. What could have happened to the water that once so profoundly carved Romanox 7's stone? Let's have a look. Maybe it's a terraforming candidate, you know? Starbase is going up in Alvira. Oh, this is so cool. We're finally taking advantage of all of this territory we've been sitting on. We do need to go through that wormhole. Haven't forgotten about that.
Research concluded.
Not going to right-click yet, because science ships can sometimes misbehave. Okay, battleship hull points plus 800. Very good. Neutronium armor is probably next. Is there anything that needs to happen before that? Alloy nanoplants, probably I need to go ahead and research that, because since I'm going to have all of those volatile motes soon, nanoplants are going to take a chunk out of my mineral income, but pretty soon I may be able to start thinking about repairing the Federations black hole. When that happens, it's going to be a game changer. Metamorphic dehydration. Following a thorough investigation of Romanox 7, the NSS Tradewind crew has confirmed that the planet used to be covered in flowing water several billion years ago. However, the geochemical composition of the planet's basalt crust proved highly hydrophilic, so much so that Romanox 7's thirsty rocks eventually absorbed and bound all of the water on its surface. Now all that remains of these vast oceans are salty brine streaks lining Romanox 7's numerous canyons. Science Officer Steok Stanif adds that the mineral hydrates now dominating Romanox 7's landscape could have many valuable industrial applications. Interesting. Cool. So some additional mineral income there. Check this out. Continental world. Yes, please. Ooh, what do we have here? Unstable tectonics. Lower habitability and happiness. Makes me sad. It's okay, though. All right, let's buy some alloys. Let's call this... Zoroaster has come up a lot and we haven't used it. Let's go with Zoroaster. Let's do it. Okay, we have an additional slot here. Ministry of Production could come in handy at this point because this boosts both artisan output and alloy output, and we have a lot of that going on this planet. So let's do Ministry of Production now that we have access to that. Yes, let us continue this deal. We don't have quite enough. Hold on. It's doing the thing again. What's going on? All must be true. What if I unpause? There we go. All right, cool. I just ended it and re-upped it. Apparently, I think what's happening is it's sending us the re-up before it's actually time to do so. Okay, campaigning to elect a new chancellor is underway. So we need to elect someone from Operation Battlecry. Look at the influence cost to do this. I'm going to spend a lot of influence to make this happen. So he's going to be pulled off that sector he's governing, but I don't care. We need that governor. I can deal with that change. All right, notice that we no longer have a mineral deficit. That's good news. Our economy is really starting to spin up, and I'm loving it. Penthalon Polity has opened their borders. Okay, well, our borders apparently were already open to them, so
establishment has begun.
nothing to do there. All right, definitely need to go ahead and start turning remaining alloy foundries into mega forges. I mean, mega forger, sorry. I got it wrong. It's bound to happen eventually. Okay. Danielle Rizzo has been elected as Chancellor of the Unified Solar Republic. Consult the situation log for details of their mandate. All right, so we did get a bonus, and now we get a tradition. Yay! Let's get that resource output boost. That will help with minerals, absolutely, because all workers and slaves. We don't have any slaves, but anyway. Danielle Rizzo is once again Chancellor of the Unified Solar Republic. Now, the question becomes, not F6. I don't think, does factions have a hotkey anymore? No, it doesn't. Makes me sad. Ooh. Okay. Militarist is now much better. So if we continue to boost, yeah, we can't quite embrace them because we need support greater than 20%. I'm suppressing these guys. One thing I could do is suppress another faction, like another large faction. So we're suppressing these guys. We could suppress egalitarianism. Now, I'm not planning on switching away from egalitarianism. I think it might make the most sense to suppress... Yeah, see, these guys are a much larger faction, though. If we suppressed... What's this? Yeah, this is pacifism. I mean, I suppose the thing is we need to try to avoid suppressing ethics that are getting a boost. But I mean, I guess it does make sense to suppress that directly. Let's try that. Either that or egalitarianism. Egalitarianism has a much larger support percentage right now, so I feel like that would boost military the most. And we wouldn't keep suppressing it. We're just trying to get militarism above a certain level. Let's suppress the biggest one. We're going to suppress egalitarianism. Look at that. Militarist is now 25. Does that mean we can do it, or does that mean we have to wait? I wasn't expecting it to happen immediately. All right, so we need support to be greater than 20. So right now it's at 11, but it's going to approach 25 over time. Once it hits 20, we can actually, with the right amount of influence, embrace that ethic. And how much is it going to cost? That's going to be expensive. Did I see that correctly? How much is it going to cost? Wow. 500. 500 influence to change ethics. Somebody described changing ethics as a Herculean task. I think there was Redcap that did that. Yeah, I agree with you, buddy. It's going to take a lot to do that. All right, the motes must flow once again. And see? Don't know why it's doing that. Guess it's a little bit bugged at the moment. That's fine. Okay. Well, we'll let some time pass. Time's already passing, actually.
Research concluded.
What do we have here? Alloy nanoplants. Good. Pause for a moment. And Elgate insight gained. Or metallurgist output plus 10%. I suppose we should go ahead and try and throttle the Elgate insights, but it seems like the other empires might already be close to beating us there, so I kind of just want to go for the metallurgist boost, honestly. Improve strikecraft, also maybe a good idea, but I like the metallurgist idea first. Let's go ahead and reinforce there. We need to end this episode too. We've had some good progress made, so this is a good stopping point, but I'm having fun. First world YouTube problems. Let's see. When you need to stop, but you just can't. Plus, my Against All Odds series in the Long Dark ended earlier today, so I kind of have been late getting this episode up because I needed to step away and mourn the loss of a series that was going well.
Knowledge is the key
So,
to the universe.
Yeah, spoiler if you're watching both. Sorry about that. Okay, good. We got our new Ascension perk. We can choose that in a moment. What's our new research project, though? Yeah, let's boost starbase capacity and come back to Anchor. This is currently a generator world, huh? Really shouldn't be. Doesn't make much sense. It's more of a mining planet, honestly. Yeah, tell you what, you should be a mining world, not a generator world. Sorry. It's just not the way of the world. However, what should I build in this last slot? We don't have any resource silos yet. That could probably come in handy once the economy really starts roaring. We also don't have robot assembly on this planet, but we don't need to have too many robots around. I'm just saying, we don't need that many. We need to have some restraint. Let's do a stronghold. Boost our naval cap a little bit. We are nowhere near our naval cap, but we'll boost it anyway, just so that we have plenty of room to grow. Oh, nice. There are exotic gases in Romanox. Let's go ahead and send
System survey concluded.
that ship in that direction. And they're done. Build a starbase. Wonderful news. Can you explore that wormhole? Yes, you can. We're going to do it next episode. But now that order has been given, I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to continue researching the enigmatic decoder, and then also research the enigmatic encoder, and then get those designs on all of our ships, which will help considerably, or most of our ships anyway. And we're going to continue. Let's take a look at how much the factions have shifted already with our current political situation. Still only 11%. So, I mean, we're using a lot of influence at this point to suppress factions and promote factions. And I'm really hoping that it pays off. We're suppressing 2 factions, our 2 largest factions, in fact, to try and make this happen. And I mean, thankfully, we're still making a decent amount of influence in spite of that, but that's taking a considerable amount of influence away as well, which is going to affect my ability to run all kinds of edicts. Let's check edicts one more time before I stop here. Nah, we're good. I need to save as much influence as possible because we're going to need 500 to make the change when we finally can. Lots to do, and things are finally smoothing out a little bit. Now, when does the leadership term of the Rock end once again? What's funny about this series is that I really was thinking it would be more of a playful romp through the new mechanics of like federations and diplomacy, and it's like, no, it hasn't been at all. It's been war the entire time. It's just funny how that plays out. All right, so your term ends when? I know I checked this very recently. Where is it? Okay, so these are the members. Yes, I know that they're the president, but when does their term end? Okay, there it is. 2353. So less than 10 years, we will get control of the Federation, and then we can start playing things to our advantage a little bit more, because we have a much more powerful economy than theirs. So we can start throwing our weight around and being a little bit more authoritarian, perhaps, than we have been in the past in this series. Again, we've been fighting the whole time, so we've had some ideological shifts happen in the series. And now that things are finally settling down a little bit, we can acquire some of the epic technology and see if we're prepared for the endgame threats as much as we would prefer to be. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome.